In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He leaves it with his back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the ground, it's Whitaker. Shakes off the tackle. They wrestle him down after he... inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now sliding to his left. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! To try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Slips away. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off play action. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25, and the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
And he breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Runs through the tackle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the backs. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? And now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
A 3rd and long coming up here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll go back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Whitaker. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. You see the yellow line. Like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ball's at the 15 on 2nd down, and they need 9. The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Whitaker. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma State 21, Penn State 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Discards him with the stiff arm. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for space. It's Whitaker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They made up some of that lost ground, but still plenty to cover on second and goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many.
Fires one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the tailback. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On the move to his left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Corners are going to bail. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Time to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point. Nothing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because...
Fires the pass, intercepted. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion on the out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today.
They'll run it from the gun.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Pryor. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lincoln. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They're going to run it.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Going up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. Oh, what a caught. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Pryor. A little release to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll run it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Coming after it, looking for a deep man. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Using the quick game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Scarlet Knights need to pick it up on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown Ducks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Pryor. And they can't make the play on third down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 45, Rutgers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last...
And the ball's on the ground. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He wants to throw.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cryer. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts with a short field. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
5 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's now over 2 bills from scrimmage, and this might be one of those days where he passes Jonathan Stewart, who went 250 a couple of times.
Yeah, finding him, feed him, no matter what way you can. I love the Ducks, how they get the ball to their playmakers, and then guess what? Let him do the rest. Let him make plays, run it again, run it again. This guy's having himself a day.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Third and goal coming up here. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's off to the races. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up.
1st and goal, Oregon.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Knocked off his feet.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
1st and 10.
Offense set on 1st down.
Green 25.
He's going to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Pryor. He wants a big play here late. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the